Hello. I'm trying to come up with content for these videos that I'm posting, and I was thinking today about a wonderful principle, and that's the principle of work. I'm very grateful to my parents who were so faithful in teaching and instilling in me the value of hard work. And I count hard work, being able to work through something, as one of the great blessings in my life. My dad, who understood how to work hard, he was raised on a farm during the Depression, and right after that found himself in the battlefields of the South Pacific as a young man. He knew the value of hard work, and being the oldest child, I received a lot of responsibility. Now, I didn't always like work, and oftentimes I would try to get out of it, and like a lot of kids, sometimes you spend more time trying to get out of a task than it would just take if you buckled down and did it. But through the years, that example sunk in, and today, again, I count that as one of the great treasures in my life, the ability to not be afraid of work and to approach it and to work hard. I think of a fun little statement that was oft recited by Thomas S. Monson. And President Monson had a little formula for work, and it involved 8 letters, and it went like this: work will win when wishy-washy wishing won't. And so if you've got something to do, jump in and just do it. You know, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. And oftentimes with work, that's the hardest part, is just that anticipation. Oh man, I've got something to do, and we kind of get negative about it. You know, before you can even think those thoughts, just jump in and start doing it, and that anticipation leaves, and which then allows you to just get busy with the task at hand. Scripturally, there are always so many wonderful principles that principles like this, principles of life, are embedded within the scriptures. And I think of maybe the first great work that was done on this earth, and that was done by our first parents, Adam and Eve. And when they had life good in the Garden of Eden, and the garden produced spontaneously everything that they needed to enjoy life. And so it was a paradise, and the garden produced for them what they needed in order to survive. But when they chose to partake of the forbidden fruit, there were consequences attached. And the Lord had told them that originally, I forbid it, for in the day thou eatest thereof, thou shalt surely die. And of course, the devil convinced them, you won't die. But when they partook, before long, Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ showed up and asked Adam what he had done. And Adam and Eve owned up, and they admitted to transgressing the laws that allowed them to stay in that particular state of existence. And as the consequences were being read, to Eve, the Lord told her, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. Apparently, in the Garden of Eden, conception, or being able to have children, was not an option until they went through the process of the fall. And I'm grateful for that. It really was a fall forward, because it allowed us, the other spirit sons and daughters of God, to come forth and be born into mortality and gain a physical body, so that we could grow and become like our heavenly parents, who also had resurrected, eternal, glorified, perfected celestial bodies. And so this was part of the process. Well, to Adam, the Lord explained that instead of bringing forth fruits and flowers, the earth in its fallen condition would bring forth thorns and thistles and briars and noxious weeds that would torment man, and that by the sweat of his brow he was to earn his keep all the days of his life. Now, at first glance, somebody might think, well, God, that was mean of Heavenly Father, but give Heavenly Father credit. You know, the creator of the heavens and the earth, he understands the value of hard work. And instead of creating a welfare state for Adam and Eve, he put them to work. And there's something that happens to an individual when they are accountable and have to work. It instills within them dignity, because they gain the confidence that they can do it, they can survive, and that they can accomplish what needs to be done. And that builds strength of character, and that gives civilization an undergirding of strength, hard work. And this great nation was founded on that very principle, hard work. And so Adam went to work, and that knowledge was passed down through the generations right down to my dad, who also had to work. Dad worked into his 90s, and he understood that there's great value in that. And so here I am, just thinking about all these things, because I'm here at work, and I'm working for a total of 16 hours today. It's a Saturday, and I came in at 8 o'clock this morning. I'll go home at midnight tonight. But you know, that's okay. I am so blessed that I have such a good job, and I enjoy the job that I'm involved in. And it's kind of a blessing. If I work hard on Saturdays, like normally I do, and I work a double shift, then I only have to work 3 more days during the week. So I can work a full-time job, but I can do it in 4 work days, which gives me 3 days off, and I like that. So hard work allows a person it gives them advantages. And anyway, those are just a few thoughts that I had about the idea and the principle of work. Thank you.